And this again is actually Deadly Premonition, everyone. Let's get going. Let's play the game. Today we will actually advance the plot. Meanwhile, I have noodles on hand to snack on during cutscenes. As one should. It is vital. Hello, everyone. Hello, Vulcan Cake. Hi, Zoku. Hi, Greenie. Hello, hello. Good luck on the runs. These are not runs. This is just video games. Hey, clever Crummish.
Previously during the investigation.
So, you want to find out everything there is to know about Diane?
Agent York, Nick is leaving the bar.
Wait! She's still alive.
Stop right there, Nick. You're under arrest for the attempted murder of Diane Ames. Emily, hurry!
You saved my life.
No need to thank me for that. I'm pretty useless. I couldn't save Becky. I couldn't save Diane.
The beard. I don't have much of a beard. Anyway, hello, Ren, I say. Did I remember to change my clothes? In real life? I've changed my clothes. I'm wearing the Max 300 shirt. Becky and Diane are hella dead. Becky died a while ago. In fact, I think Diane died 2 streams ago at this point. They're dead as hell. Dead as fuck. Gone.
Anyway, Zach, there aren't many young women left in this.
I disagree.
Even Emily could be targeted next. We can't rule that out.
P.
All the more
P, thank you for gifting a sub to Max 300, and welcome, P.
And that means
welcome
working
to the stream.
closely together. We can work out the Emily situation later. Don't get me wrong, Zach. I mean, I'm not interested in Emily because she's female or anything. I'm just saying she's interesting. You know, as in interesting person. But by looking at her, she reminds me of something I used to feel. That's all. Like back when I first met you. You know, that feeling we all used to feel back when we were kids? Feeling safe while also feeling a need to protect, that kind of feeling. But Zach, who made me feel that back then? Anyways, we're getting closer one step at a time to cracking this case.
They did absolutely, P.
I have a feeling it's going to get tough.
The song's name on the OST is called Racing Idiot. They know what they're doing. Oh, this monologue is interesting, as in interesting person. You know? Seriously? Yeah, seriously, it's called Racing Idiot on the soundtrack. They know exactly what they're riffing off of here. The resemblance is completely intentional. Was there an official OST? Yeah, it got released along with the director's cut, I think. Right, the racing music is called, well, Racing Idiot, this right now. The whistle theme is called Life is Beautiful, and there's a couple of other songs. Like, the songs in this game have names. Okay, by the way, now that I've said that, don't go and look it up, some of the song titles are spoilers. Thanks, game, for popping that one in right in front of me. Hi, Ruffles. Thank you for the 95 bits. I don't know if that triggered text-to-speech or not. I think it might have whiffed. The name of the song is Zack is Dead. I think it's 200 bits for text-to-speech, man.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, finally you have arrived. You are welcome to come inside.
Da 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 da. Anyway, I had a very productive day today. I tried to play EDR, got a stomachache after about, I don't know, like 30 minutes of playing and then had to stop, and I don't really know why I had a stomachache, but I was under the impression that you should not play when you have a stomachache. Why are there two grandfathers? So then I decided to redo the soundproofing in this room, and by soundproofing I mean just like foam on the walls and shit. This room is not soundproof, even remotely. It helps the acoustics a bit, because a whole bunch of it fell off. That took a while.
Mr. Stewart has been waiting for you. To the meeting room you shall go to.
Awkward rhyme, buddy. And then I spent like 5 hours doing some other work. I'm very pleased with it, but also I can't talk about it. But just, I'm pleased with what I've been working on.
The meeting room is through here. Please be kind. Be sincere. Yes?
Timing is now and not tomorrow. If you miss it, you'll feel sorrow. So until your meeting is finished, I shall be locking the front door. If you get tired or become famished, what we have please use as yours. I see. Dude, that means we can get food here for free. I bet you that's meaningful somehow. Oh, it's gonna be puzzle. Oh. Oh! I'm now just thinking about the fucking super great. This Barrett, it doesn't even have a mirror. Where's your mirror, Mr. Rich Man? Umbrella for guest room number 4. Roses are red, ice cubes are cool. Mr. Stewart made you look like a fool. Fucking super great friends tweets on this game are magical. Now let's just collect all of the umbrellas. This can't possibly go wrong. Oh boy, high quality beef. I know, but I think that tweet in particular is just... Ah, the hell tree. No one would suspect. Fucking Dead Prim is such a work of art. I love this goddamn game, dude. Except when I don't love this goddamn game. More high quality beef. Actually, does that just always spawn? Yeah, it does. It's just endless high quality beef. Holy shit. Whoa. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's high quality beef. Real high quality beef hours, fam. Okay, hang on. 3, 5, 6. But in what order? From like left to right, or like what? I don't even have 6 actually. Stop that. Beef mania. Where's number 6? If only you could look at the door and find out. Unfortunately, we have not developed that technology yet. I need to find umbrella number 6. It might be in this room. There it is. That's number 1, actually. 3, 5, and 6. Yeah, Emgo was given out... Oh, we can change our suit again. Do we want to change our suit again? I mean, we're currently wearing the sex appeal suit. We could wear Hawaiian blue. Or deep blue. It's more of a purple, really. I think we'll stay with the pink. You guys wanted the pink for so long. Even though it's, like, kind of not really that pink. Where the fuck is number 6? Oh, there it is. I'll make chat pay me 500 money. I can think of a currency. 500 money to turn it back to pink. Do I have the right idea here? Not sure I do. Oh, perhaps I do. Oh my god, I'm so smart. Fuck. Woohoo! I solved the test. Now, Mr. Stewart, please give it a rest. So says Punchman. Coffee was wrong for them.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, please have some tea while it is hot. Too much coffee for your body will make it rot.
You seem well
I
prepared.
don't think tea is that much better for you.
Almost as though you knew I would be coming today.
Mr. Stewart is particular about the best timing for all things.
Oh, same.
Now please, drink some tea and enjoy the good health it brings.
I'm sorry, Harry, but I just don't like tea.
The tea's red.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, some tea with sugar is what's best admired by your body that looks so tired. So says Mr. Stewart.
Drink the fucking tea or the puzzle breaks.
Harry, where did you get these seeds?
Mr. Francis York Morgan, those seeds were found in our town in a certain specific place. More seeds are there, you will see, when you find that certain space.
It's the graveyard. We've actually already been
Come
there.
back to me and we shall talk after you find that certain place. So says Mr. Stewart.
We've actually already went there. It was part of the bone quest. We've been there.
Harry, so you like to play games?
Mr. Francis York Morgan, a hint for you to find this location.
We've already been there.
It is most crowded and most quiet, and gives a cold sensation. So says Mr. Stewart.
Hi, young Remy.
All right. So you're not going to talk unless I find this certain place.
Fucking graveyard.
I'll play along.
To clear! Do you remember where the graveyard is? Of course not.
Zach, let the treasure hunt begin. A crowded place, and yet it is very quiet there. Have you figured it out, Zach?
Yeah. Have we? Have we truly figured it out?
Must be the graveyard.
It even tells you the answer in
There's lots
case
of
you
people
don't know.
there, but none of them can speak. You see? So let's get going to the graveyard.
These cryptic hints are such a drag. I think I'd rather just play some bag. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. Fuck! Just crash into the wall immediately. Hang on, hang on. How long was I planning that? I wasn't at all. That came to me in the moment. That's how much of a genius I am. I rhymed a word with bag. Fucking hell, I can't drive this thing for shit even when the frame rate's good.
Take a rest if you're tired.
Such a genius. I'm a lyrical mastermind. Look at how fast the driving is when the frame rate isn't, like, taking a shit. If they can improve the frame rate, like, when you're in town, then the driving would be, like, a lot less annoying in those segments. It's like, it's the frame rate that's causing the driving problems, because, like, speed is tied to the frame rate for no obvious reason. Which, by the way, never do that. Don't fucking do that. It's never a good idea. It never works. Fine then, refund your sub, but you see if I give a shit. Punk? Punk? You wanna go? Oop, I just burped. That's a bit gross, I'm sorry. I don't think I can drive around this way. I don't think that's any good. A deer just popping into existence. Hang on, I don't actually know where I'm going. Oh no, I could have gone that way. Fuck. Always believe in the map. The map knows the truth. Oh. Those are rocks. I thought that was hay, and I would, like, smash through them in a very cool and exciting manner, but it turns out they were rocks. Meaning I now just look very stupid and boorish. Oh, fuck, 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 fuck. Hello, I'm here at the graveyard. Whee! This sounds like American Idiot. It
Just
is,
as Harry
pretty
said.
much.
It's crowded and quiet.
I like how it's trying to be all dramatic, like, this is the graveyard, it's like we've been here.
Hey, Brian.
Agent. Mr. Agent, how are you?
Not bad.
I ruined the rhyme, Guinea Prince.
I'm just playing a little game with Harry.
Game? A game? Oh, is that fun?
We've only just started, Brian. The fun is about to begin. I'd like to ask you something, actually. Is there a tree in the graveyard that drops red seeds?
Seeds. Red seeds?
How about that massive fucking red tree over there?
That tree does. And that one. And that one too. All red seeds.
Again, astute observers of the craft may notice that I've already been here. I am, however, going to steal this green tomato. And I'm going to steal more green tomatoes. Oh no, no I'm not, apparently. Oh yeah, we actually have the shotgun now. We can try this out. I don't know if that actually killed him. I don't think it did. That did. We don't need ammo. Who needs ammo? Oh, our enemy just... Oh, okay. I've been spawned. It's not bad, but like, it's got a hell of a wind-up there. Also, it makes the camera do that for some reason. Fuck. Wait, the reload time's a lot faster than the Magnum at least. So that's useful. You know what? You know what's better? You know. Oh, fuck, I got legendary... Oh no, I've been grabbed. I was ganged up on. The guitar's like actually kind of slow. I wonder how well the wrench still holds up at this point in the game. Still fine. I don't know, I think the wrench might actually be the superior option here still. The wrench is kind of, well, depends on the enemy type, I guess. Those ceiling fuckers are good to hit with the guitar because it kills them in one hit.
Zach, mission accomplished. Let's get back to Harry's.
If only I could have picked these up earlier.
Better be good.
Guys, did you know in Japan this game is called
about
Red
these
Seeds
seeds?
Profile?
They were right here under my nose. It's as if I was carefully carrying a bottle of water while walking in a pool. We're learning the countryside version of common sense the hard way, Zach.
Deadly Premonition is like a better name, but it also doesn't make sense. Because you don't have a Deadly Premonition. And it's only the English version that's had that name. I presume for marketing reasons more than anything. Then again, like, I'm wondering if this game actually... You know, here's something I don't know. How was this game received in Japan? Because, like, in the West, it's a cult classic. But does it have that kind of reputation in Japan as well? Do I feel the name Deadly Premonition gives players a false expectation? No, I suppose not, but then I don't really think there's a name available that could give people the correct impression of what this game's about. Yes, the Twin Peaks joke has been run into the ground. I don't know, what would be a better name for this game? Because, like, Red Seeds Profile is a bit...
Where shall we go next?
I don't know. I mean, it does describe what you do, but it's a little bland. I mean, it's not bland, but it doesn't really communicate much of anything. Deadly Premonition is better because at least it indicates the genre. Oh my god, this is the worst type of fucking thing to happen. Fuck you and your shitty driving, Swery. Fatal Premonition, Crimson Foliage. I don't know, like, what would you describe this game as? Like, what kind of, like, it's a horror game, ostensibly, but it's also got a lot of, like, stupid bullshit in it. I think I just drove in completely the opposite direction of where I wanted. I think I got turned around there because of that. Fuck. Zack and York. See, you don't know who Zack and York are. That's not useful. Like, what would market well? Maybe Silent Hill is like a good foreboding name. Hills that which are silent. That makes perfect sense. It also very well describes that game's use of sound. Like, that's a thing title. It describes the game. It's both a location and evocative. Motherfuck. Something Raincoat Killer has promise, I think. I don't think I'm going in the right direction again. Okay, I guess this is fine. Because you do find out about the Raincoat Killer fairly early on. I mean, he's in the fucking icon of the game, so... It's not like that's really much of a spoiler. Why does the game do that? I tap right and the game does a full fucking 180. It's like, no, that's the opposite of what I tried to get you to do. But that's the main road. What the fuck? I don't want to be at the main road. I missed my turn off. No, that's foolish. The opposite of a 180 is a 360. And turning doesn't work. Heavy Rain actually would have been an appropriate title. Unfortunately, that one was taken. Purple Rain would be a good idea, but then you'd get sued by the people who ever do Jimi Hendrix's stuff. You'd get sued by someone because the music industry sucks. Crimson Village. That one might be taken. Yeah, they should call it Life is Strange. Yo, Triss, thanks for the host. Good to see ya. The one viewer. The one viewer is you, Triss.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, finally you have arrived. You are welcome to come inside.
So, coming up with a name for this game is pretty hard. Coming up with names in general is very difficult. But it stops mattering past a certain point, because, like, Deadly Premonition is, like... We just know it's Deadly Premonition now. Like, you don't gotta think about it.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, please proceed to Mr. Stewart's room. There he awaits you, I shall assume.
The layout of the room is different. 14, 23, 26? Aha! A can of pineapples! Aha! A mirror! Finally, we can shave correctly. Skin 13... 14, 23, 26. What could that possibly mean? What could it mean, guys? Oh. Oh. I mean, I get it, but like, oh. That's the opposite direction from where I should have been pushing it. Yeah, it's also really fucking slow. It also only goes one at a time, for no obvious reason. Games like this are what caused me to develop a long life hatred of block pushing puzzles. At least it confirms after each one that it's correct. Much as it interrupts me after it arrives at the 50 mark, and then the 40 mark, and then the 30 mark, and then the 20 mark, and so on and so. Yep. Every fucking time. So how have you guys' weekends been? I hope you did something exciting. You went to a game dev meetup? Oh boy. You actually did do something exciting. Well done, Will. I'm showing people your video game. Working until 2 AM on a Saturday. Brutal. I mean, I don't get off my work until, like, you know, midnight most days, but I kind of picked that on purpose. It's not even a hard puzzle, it just takes forever. So hi, Beanie. Welcome to Manly Grunting. You made smart. Congratulations. Oh, there he is. I ain't no good.
Harry, turns out what you said was true, and I'd like to hear more.
York, as you know, there's a powerful mystery surrounding these seeds. You've seen them at those other murders that took place elsewhere. And you've seen them deeply involved with the murders in this town.
I disagree.
Vaping is bad, kids.
That's right. But how do you know all this?
Beanie, thank you for the 6 months.
York, you must be younger than you look. Youngsters tend to hurry so much that they let things slip right past them. What you need to do is slow this down a bit. That way you'll see what's really important. Let me tell you a story. 50 years ago, when the war was over, just about when the communist Reds started to become a rising threat, our town constructed a huge clock tower. Then, soon afterwards, a serial killer wearing a red raincoat went on a killing spree.
The legend of the Raincoat Killer? Stop playing games with me, Harry. That's nothing more than folklore. The FBI has no such record of a multiple homicide case in this town.
York, Anna, Becky, and now Diane. Their deaths are real, not folklore, not legend. The Raincoat Killer is also real. But under a strict gag order, the mass murder case was never made public. In fact, one could say that it was completely erased from history. Tell me, who do you think would be able to do something like that?
The military.
Very good. A model student.
But if there are no records about it, then how do you know it really happened?
Good question, York. Why would I know this? The answer is very simple. I was there. I saw it with my own eyes. The brutal killer himself. But we can talk about the details of that encounter another time. What we need to talk about is your Raincoat Killer. The new Raincoat Killer, if you will. The new Raincoat Killer. Yes, let's call him that. After all, he's not the real one. What you want to know more about is the new one. Between 10 and 20 years ago, I noticed that these red seeds were special, and someone else did too. The human imagination can lead to tragedy sometimes. Someone linked the red seeds to the serial killer legend and said, if you eat the red seeds and then kill someone, you will become immortal. This new fabricated legend was passed on from one to the next, evolving and changing every time, like a rumor. Some may have actually taken the seeds to try them out, to prove the legend, that is. York, the red seeds you have found from those other murders, they all came from this town, together with that one evil rumor. People on the other side
Fucking
of
switched
the
him.
planet may have heard of it by now, and new seeds might be growing in different parts of the world.
So you're saying that the series of cases I've been following are all linked to this town? That's interesting, Harry. But there's no evidence to support that story. None of the criminals we caught for the other murders ever mentioned anything like that.
It's your job, your role and duty to look into that, York. Now, the game must go on. You know I said that the incident 50 years ago was totally erased. Well, not quite. Records still exist in the sheriff's office. The old sheriff back then hated the military and did his own investigation. I need you to bring those documents here to me. Once you've done that, I'll tell you everything I know.
Fishy, and potentially illegal.
Okay, it's worth a look. And we may as well let the old man have his fun.
Okay, whatever you say, York. Rock on, buddy. Well, we cleared another chapter. Wowza. Dude, I wish I could tilt my eyebrows like York does. I can't tilt my eyebrows like that.
Documents from a case that happened 50 years ago. Let's play along with the old man for a little longer, shall we?
Zach, that means we need to head for the sheriff's department.
Chapter 16, baby. Driving 80. I'm pretty sure... Okay, it's not the illegal part to get documents. I'm pretty sure the part that's illegal is handing them over to some random Jagov. Is this PS2? No, this is Nintendo Switch, my dude. Is she having a seizure? No, she's trying to be sexy, I think. It's very hard to tell. Slower moving traffic to the right, please. Braking is impossible. Turning is impossible. No one has ever turned in Deadly Premonition. Has to be a remaster of a PS2 game? No. Originally this came out on the 360, my dude.
Can there really be documents here that the FBI doesn't even have? What do you think, Zach?
I mean, it's alright. We've done a couple of completely illegal things already anyway, so...
York, I told you. That's nothing more than local folklore.
Harry said that he was there.
The Raincoat Killer is a phantom, made up to scare children long ago. I can't believe you fell for that from Harry, of all people.
I agree with George. Harry likes to play with people. Play with their minds, too.
George, Emily. Of course I don't believe him word for word. But you won't mind if I at least try to confirm that he's wrong, will you?
Well then, can you look for the files by yourself?
No.
I'm still looking for Thomas.
Very well.
No!
Emily, open the filing room for him.
No! Files.
They're here too, Zach. This might mean we're getting warmer to what we need.
Yeah, someone mentioned, by the way, like, how can York not believe the Raincoat Killer? He's been attacked by the Raincoat Killer. There's certain ambiguity to whether or not this shit is actually happening or not. That is deliberate. It's supposed to be ambiguous. Again, it's ambiguous whether or not it's even happening.
Too much noise. We're still missing a vital piece of the puzzle.
And will remain ambiguous until further notice. They're not zombies, they're shadows. One day this'll hit. Y'all asking questions like, oh, but he's met the Rain Killer, and who is Zach? And the answer is ambiguous. Stay with it, all in due course. You're too hasty. Much like a youngster that Harry would talk about. When's the sequel? No, I don't think the sequel's coming out this month. The sequel's coming out, like, next year, I think. Where did this month come from? Unfortunately, D4 is dead, which is a shame because I also enjoyed D4.
Amazing. Amazing.
Amazing. Yeah, Dead Prem 2 doesn't look any, like, nice one.
Great.
Doesn't look any less janky than the original. Truly, would it be a Deadly Premonition game if it wasn't just, like, the jankiest fucking...
Great.
He says, having a shot clearly phased through someone. I can hear something shooting, but, like, I can't see it. Oh, it's this guy. Hi.
Great.
Nice shot.
I keep getting ammo drops that I can't use because I have an infinite ammo weapon. What the fuck? These files, Zach. They're too neat. Ah, they're not neat, actually. Very unneat. Suspicious. What the fuck? The legendary guitar doesn't lose to some jag with a shotgun. For the time being, Zoku greets people with York face. Fuck. Bro, can you take a little less time in that? What the fuck? Hit. Thank you. She gotta get mileage out of a super great friend sub, you know? Exactly. See? Will gets it. Like, what's the point? I like how Great Friend's prefix is Super G31. Someone get that lad partner so he can fucking change his... so he can change his goddamn prefix. Well, having it unlocked appears to be no guarantee of anything in particular.
We need to continue our search for the documents.
Given that I've had it unlocked for like half a fucking year now.
George, I'll get right to the point. It looks like someone else has just removed the documents I'm looking for.
Huh? Removed?
The cabinet looks like it had been forced open.
That's impossible. No one could break into there.
No. Emily, there is one person that can access that room at any time.
You don't mean...
Thomas!
Thomas?
It's too early to speculate. And profiling is my job, remember? More importantly, Emily, could you get me a coffee? A fresh one if possible.
Coffee? At a time like this? Why now?
Emily, please. This is very important. Some coffee. And bring some milk on the side.
Zach, you know something, don't you? I'm getting us some coffee. So tell me what you know.
Well, I know the entire story of this game. Zoku in the noodles.
Ah, Zach, this is amazing. Even the taste of her coffee is thrilling, to say the least.
What?
No, nothing.
Ask her to bring
This
you
isn't
coffee,
the cup that Thomas always uses for me, is it?
and then insult her.
I'm sorry about that too, then. I just used a cup that was nearby. You have a problem with that?
A problem? Not at all, my dear Emily. The coffee is perfect. Well, okay, taste aside, this cup certainly is perfect. George, Emily, we're going to Velvet Falls. There's something waiting for us there. I can feel it.
York, are you joking? You're trusting your cup?
No, Emily. Going to a waterfall just might be a good idea. In feng shui, a waterfall is known to be a source of power.
George, shut the fuck up.
Even if we find nothing there, I'm sure it will give us some power.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, George. And don't forget to bring a fishing rod.
All right, I'll go get it.
Fishing? Are you two serious?
George, do you have a net?
I'm with Emily on this one. What the fuck? Wait, oh my god, is fishing actually a required part of this game? Everyone is space aliens in Deadly Premonition. No one is real. It's all bullshit. Oh, at least it teleports us here rather than making us drive.
Zach, I hope we can catch a big one.
Catch these nuts! I'm sorry. I'm the worst guy. Nothing! I shouldn't do that as a joke. There's actually a real danger of me falling asleep if I do that. I would like to remind everyone at this juncture that I'm narcoleptic. I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna fucking fall asleep if I don't. Until this is over, I'm just gonna bounce in place like an asshole. I rarely do things that are this, like, relaxed on stream, you see, therefore. Like, normally I'm stressing myself out enough with speedrunning that it doesn't ever happen, but, yeah, okay, I feel a bit better after that. Whereas, like, if I sit down and sort of, like, relax for long enough, I can just fucking go. I can and will just fucking go. Holy shit, this is taking forever. I'm pressing the A button. Nothing's happening. Can you not break the line on this one? Oh, okay. I broke the line. Can you change bait? No, not for this one. Deadly Premonition! Deadly Premonition. Wow, the song fucking looped. The fishing minigame isn't even, like, starting. This isn't the fishing minigame. This is the thing that decides whether or not you get to play the fishing minigame. You sure we're doing this right? There's no input during this. Why is this taking so long? It's not supposed to take this long. I only caught fish!
Fish? This isn't the time to be fishing for fish.
Yeah, but can I keep the fish? That wasn't a success. I didn't get the thing I was looking for. I hit a fish. I don't want a fish. Oh! Ah! That feel when don't want to fish and don't want to fish, but you gotta fish. That fishy feel when fish. Oh, there's always more fish in the sea, but we so dumb that we can't get anything. Oh shit. I did it too early again. It's one later than I think it is. I can't whistle. I can't do it. I don't know how to whistle. No! Fish!
A fish. This isn't the time to be fishing for fish, Zach.
Put it together and blow. No. No whistle. Cannot be done. I'm not convinced whistling is real. I think it's fiction. I believe it's made up by the government. I have to use my tongue to whistle? Whistling is as real as Canada, like their fucking bagged milk. What's up with that? Bagged fucking milk. Canadans. Where do they get off? Success!
Good fishing, Zach. We've caught something to brag about now. In all the history of the FBI, I'm probably the only one who fished out documents thrown into a waterfall. Don't you think so, Zach?
I just don't believe it. Files from a waterfall.
Fucking nailed it. For eternal life and eternal power. I didn't catch the first one of those because I'm bad. 2. Make sure the sacrificed eat the seeds too before they die. The sacrifice must also not speak while they are being killed. Ah.
What does that all mean?
It's called The Legend of the New Raincoat Killer. George, have you ever seen this handwriting?
Yes. It's Thomas's.
George, I need to take these
Hello,
documents
Will,
to
how do I
Harry.
whistle?
He said he'd tell me
Will,
everything
answer me.
once I take
Will.
the docs to him.
But those are classified. I can't allow a civilian to view them. Especially that deranged old goat who owns most of the town.
I agree with George. Harry is... how can I put it? He might be dangerous.
Yeah, they're actually right, you know?
You don't need to worry.
I mean, they do.
You said it yourselves, didn't you?
No, they didn't.
There has never been a mass murder case in this town. That means these documents pertain to a case that never actually happened. Just look at it as though they never actually existed either.
That's York.
Ridiculous.
York, I'm sure you've got a plan or something in mind? Okay. You have my approval.
George, are you sure?
Emily, we need to continue looking for Thomas. Our search may just have become a hunt.
Yes, get on it. I'll go see Harry alone.
Okay.
The plot
I
thickened.
wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it for myself. But Thomas?
There's got to be a rational explanation for this.
Thomas.
Zach, George has started to change.
Could it really be?
I think the deaths of Becky and Diane had a deep effect on him. I guess this town truly is without a king now.
We're advancing the plot super rapidly now, by virtue of clearing chapters. But what can it be? Where will we go? How old were those documents?
Zach.
About 50 years, I think?
Let's pay Harry another visit and get to the bottom of all this. I have to admit, I do like spending a bit of time investigating alone. I'm getting a bit sick of being told that I'm either too slow or too fast.
Go faster.
You agree with me, right, Zach?
Who is Zach that he's talking to? Zach is Zach. That isn't useful to me. Actually, am I even going in the right direction? No, I'm going up the mountain. Why am I here, by the way? Fuck that, I don't want to be here. I want to be elsewhere. Oh. Actually, fine. If
Zach, did you want to go somewhere before we visit Harry?
Not particularly,
That's
but they have a
fine by
side
me.
quest. Okay, never mind. The game just sort of won't let me for no obvious reason. It's amazing that I still like this game in spite of the fact it does blatantly idiotic shit like that, where it's like, oh, here's a quest marker, clearly indicating that these people have something they want you to do, and then not letting you talk to them because the game has decided that's the wrong place for it. Okay then. Okay.
No, nothing. Just my imagination.
Thanks for turning my car in the wrong direction, by the way. Again, it is a miracle that I still like this game despite all of the shit it does like that. Like, the fact that I still enjoy this game in spite of how, like, objectively awful a lot of its mechanics are is... like, really only this game. Only this game gets permission to be this fucking bad. While also being, like, still something I would wholeheartedly recommend someone play. Like, imagine a game with, like, the writing caliber of a Deadly Premonition, but with gameplay that didn't fucking blow chunks. Like, imagine that universe. Because the writing's great. It's sincerely charming and witty and funny and good and shit like that, you know? Like, the writing is unironically good. But then it does shit like that, where I just drove through an animal. I just phased through it. It appeared out of nowhere. This fucking game, dude. Okay, hang on. I need to check the map again, because I don't know where the fuck I'm going. I always get confused on this. Maybe, but then again, I didn't like Nier Automata that much either, but it is definitely more polished than Nier was. There's no comparison, really, but I still don't like Nier Automata that much. I think it's because Nier Automata is more polished that I like it less. Like, it's got very polished, boring gameplay. Therefore, there's nothing to make fun of. Because, yeah, like, I played... I'm gonna be that guy as well, which I know some of you people are about to bulk fucking hard when I say this. But I only beat Ending A of Nier Automata. Because I played it for 6 hours and was like, wow, I'm fucking bored. For about 4 of those 6 hours.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, finally you have arrived. You are welcome to come inside.
It's like, I don't know, I'm curious about what people see in Nier Automata's writing, because I didn't really get a great sense of that from even just Ending A. But I'm not, like... If I spend 6 hours with the game and my takeaway is, man, this is boring...
Looks like the next game is hide and seek.
It's probably not good to keep committing more time to it, you know? Also, oopsie daisy, everything's going to shit now. It's that time again. Shit gets rusty. All doors are locked.
These girls, Zach. Do you see the resemblance? Anna, Becky. She looks like Diane. And Carol. Zach, look. Emily.
Carol and Emily. Well, that just seems unnecessary. Bear with me for a moment while I go fetch a drink, because I am thirsty AF, and I would like to get a drink. I thought I had more juice than that. Apparently I don't. I think I need to do another round of shopping. What have we got? A small first aid kit. Yep, this bottle is still not remotely good at keeping things from falling on top of me. Dude, high quality beef. Fucking leaking piece of shit bottle. Oh, okay then. I really needed that. I felt that thirst. I felt it deep. Victory. I like how the sound of a vine retracting or appearing is just the stinger noise. Like, it doesn't have a sound effect. That is its sound effect. It was a trap. What? Could you die a bit faster? Thank you. Hang on, this is fucking pissing me off. What the fuck is with this bottle, man? Eh. Stop leaking water all over me. I just want to drink juice. Dog noises. Perhaps there will be a good boy. That doesn't sound like a good boy at all. That sounded very ungood to me. Oh cool, we can shave. Dude, bait! I'm actually drinking juice? Like fruit juice, yeah. You sound, like, shocked by that. Do I drink juice over water? Not especially. It's also, like, mostly water anyway. It's fruit juice diluted with water. But even so, not that much. Like, if I was gonna start with anything I drink regularly, it'd probably be the tea before the juice. But even so, I'm not that concerned about it. If anything, having a bit of weight on my bones might actually be good. Like, this is the only juice I've drunk today. Otherwise, it was all water. Because I was trying to play dance games. When I'm playing dance games, only water. Anything else is a bad idea. Do I weigh over 60? I don't know. I've never checked. Probably. Flush toilet, get flare, you know, the usual. Dang it. Dang it. What if I don't want to fight? Clearly, I think the solution to my woes is to play dance game every day, rather than just 2 days a week. That'll sort me out right quick. The problem is that I never have time. Like, either I stream or I play dance game, not both. And even then, I can't, like, do high-intensity songs after work, because then I wake the fucking neighbors. Don't know if you've ever heard the... Don't know if you've ever heard the noise of someone playing a 16, but holy shit. It's loud. Why not stream dance game? Because there are multiple reasons. One is that it doesn't do very well. I would stream dance game if people wanted to watch dance game, but they historically don't, so I don't. That's on you guys. I would stream it if people watched it. They don't, so I don't. Secondly, music games are copyright hell zone. So virtually every VOD I do will get fucked. Secondly, or is that thirdly at this point? Thirdly, I think. Thirdly to that, I like to play Konami original content upon various things. There are legal issues with that. I'm like, no one really gives a fuck about Stepmania, but at the same time, it's like... I don't know. But water is good. Why would people not want to drink water? When you're playing dance game, nothing feels better than water.
Yes.
Like, you can drink your crap when you're done. Like, when I'm done playing a dance game, when I've had a session, like a good few hours spent playing a game, I have a shower, and then I get some tea. And that tea that I drink is always the most heavenly thing after a session, because when you're done exercising, you're more sensitive to sweetness. So a tea with sugar fucking feels like being punched in the face. It's great.
Emily!
At times we must purge things from this world because they should not exist, even if it means losing someone that you love.
Man, I was thirsty. What kind of teas do I drink? English breakfast. That's it, really. That's the only tea. That's the traditional
Zach,
English tea.
Did you see that? I must be getting tired.
Like, it was really gonna give me, like, the, oh, what do I do? Did you have a premonition? A deadly one, you could say. Yeah, no, I think I should probably, like, I don't know, buy bathroom scales so I actually know what I weigh. Because here's the thing. I don't know what I weigh. At all. I have no idea. I'm, like, willing to wager I'm, like, about anywhere from, like, 60 to 70, I guess. Which doesn't sound that bad, but... I don't know. How tall am I? 5'5".
Zach, looks like we're out of the countryside and back in civilization.
It's the Combine.
Welcome, York.
I brought the documents. Just what is going on in here?
I warned you about haste. Take it slow.
Haste again.
Lose
Haste.
sight of what's important if you just rush past it. As an agent of the FBI, I'm sure you know. So many people have got it all wrong. They think speed is the key. That being first is the best.
Are you challenging
They
me?
want speed and are satisfied with what the speed brings. Even if it means that they miss so much on the way.
I'm being called a bad person for speedrunning.
I see everything that they don't. From here, I see it all. Then, when the time comes, I make use of what I've seen. I can get whatever I want in this way. Anything at all.
You're certainly talkative today, Harry. But I didn't come here for a business lecture. Tell me everything you know.
Speed is not important. Timing is what is important. Timing. York, you have a natural gift for waiting for the correct timing. Just be careful that your haste does not ruin everything.
I know, right, Will?
Vital to solving the current case at hand. York, I know more than you think, but less than what you hope. 1, you have Nick in custody. 2, Thomas is missing. 3, Carol has a locket that belongs to the murderer. I also know that this case revolves around the red seeds. But that's about it.
So you've got an inside line on police information.
That reminds me.
I disagree.
Electronic games. Yay.
But that's only a minor.
Paulo Ricardo.
Don't let the
Ricardio.
shots
What, I
blind
can't
you.
pronounce names. Yes, thank you for the 3 months.
That's another business tip.
Good.
Harry, I'm impressed. You gather information really well. You hacked into the FBI network, too. Amazing. But I didn't come here to hear this.
Then let us close the business seminar.
Let us close.
For a history lesson instead.
Ooh.
I remember it as though it were yesterday, if you'll pardon the cliché. It was dark, raining, a foggy night. My parents, who normally got along, were fighting over something. My father was blaming my mother, it seemed. So I left the house and headed for the clock tower. There was a party being held that day to celebrate the tower's completion. I wanted to see the town from above, and so I decided to climb the tower. Curious child, and saw it being constructed day after day. I'm not sure why, but I was really drawn to the tower in some way. And that's why I knew. From the pit in the theater, I saw something very strange.
Fucking switch dimming.
There were soldiers there, all wearing gas masks. I moved closer and saw that they were fiddling with some kind of device. The device was emitting purple smoke outside. Just then, for the first time, the bell rang throughout the town. I reacted with fear, left the tower as fast as I could. When I got outside again, the purple fog was spreading. I covered my nose and mouth and ran home. I unconsciously counted the number of times the bell rang. After the 12th time, the bell did not stop ringing. It rang a loud 13th time. I got back into town to see another, even more disturbing sight. The people were attacking, killing each other, rampaging as though insane. One man, dressed in a red raincoat, was particularly strong. Anybody who attacked him was killed in an instant. I, too, started to feel a violent hate boiling up inside me. I tried, but was unable to suppress it. One word resonated through my head. Kill! 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 Without thinking, I took a branch and attacked the man in the
That's not a branch, that's a pipe.
For a moment, I didn't know what was occurring. The face beneath the hood was that of my father, painted with an expression I had never seen before. Hatred and angst. He clearly saw me, but that did not stop him from attacking me. He knocked me out, and I fell to the ground. The following morning, I awoke surrounded by dead bodies. It wasn't raining anymore, and the purple fog was gone. I couldn't believe what I saw and what I myself had done. But even worse things were waiting for me when I got home. My mother was dead, killed, presumably also by my father. The next day, the town was overrun by military personnel. That's when the gag order was issued. Talking about the incident was unappreciated, a taboo. But even still, people stopped going outside when it rained. Country folk are very patriotic. We never tell our children about what happened. But these things find a way out of even the tightest of lips, in parts. People only speak of the killer in the red raincoat, which is where the legend of the raincoat killer comes from.
Quite a story.
After the incident, the gas seeped into the soil of the town. Even today, when it rains, a minute amount is released. That's why I never take my mask off when I'm outside. This town is dirty, York.
If what you say is true, then the killer is someone who is badly affected when it rains.
You need to draw the conclusions, not I. I have no conclusions.
Is there a connection between the red seeds and the gas, then?
This is just my own presumption. The seeds and the gas have a similar effect on our nervous systems. I believe someone figured that out and decided to use it.
Stop dimming. Fuck you, Switch.
Or it could just be nature's way of getting back at us humans. York! Good news! You'll hear from George soon. They have found Thomas. I'll tell you one last and very important thing. Just as you suspected, everything I have told you is gibberish. I never hacked into the FBI server, and I certainly know nothing about the Red Seeds. I shall thank you for listening to an old man babble on.
Let me ask you one thing then, Harry. You're a businessman. You must be after something in return for giving me this information.
York, at times we must purge things from this world because they should not exist. Even if it means losing someone that you love.
But that still does not justify murder.
Remember this. Everything changes in form. There isn't a single thing that can maintain its shape for eternity. Overlook this fact, and you'll be making a big, big mistake.
And breathe. Well then, chat. Have you realized it yet? Have you come to the conclusion? The pieces are all there. It's quite possible to work out what's going on at this point. There are many hints that have been strewn about all the way through. Although, I'll be honest, you're probably never, if you've never seen this game before, you're never gonna quite get precisely how it ends. Because it really takes a turn. But you can get the gist. The pieces are there. Can you put them together? Consider it well, chat. Consider it well. And you'll arrive at the answer.
York, we found Thomas.
Ah, he's at his house, right?
How did you know that?
Timing, Emily. Good timing.
Whatever, just get in. George is heading over there already. Let's get a move on.
Zach, things are finally starting to come together. All
See?
now is for Thomas to fill in the blanks in our new legend.
It's all starting to come together. Episode 19. Well, Chapter 19, Episode 3. We don't actually have, like... I don't know, I'd say we have, like, maybe... 4 or 5 more hours left? I'm not... Maybe... Yeah, no, we're approaching the end of the game. Like, we're in, like, the back third, at least. Another 4 to 5 hours of video games sounds about right, so we should have enough for, like, another stream. And then, this game does have a post-game, so stay tuned, folks. Also, the car is still just not doing what I want it to do. Long stream? No. It's Sunday. I have work tomorrow. Thanks, game. Thanks. Thank you. No, don't fucking honk at me. Am I driving on the wrong side of the road? I'm not. This is the right side of the road. I'm gonna ban everyone who keeps saying that. Did you know that people in different countries drive on different sides of the road? Did you know that? I know it. I'm keenly, painfully aware of that fact. Also, it doesn't matter! No one in this game drives right! Look, I'm driving in the middle now, just to fucking spite you. Fuck you guys. Look, I don't trust Americans to say words correctly, much less pick the right side of the fucking road to drive on. Suddenly, yeah, no, I thought I'd better increase my volume to match the sound mixing of the game. Why the fuck did the car do that? I pressed left and it turned around. How actually do you get around when I come to America? Public transit? America has public transit? Since when? The answer is that I hire a fucking Uber. I was gonna say, like, America doesn't have public transport. Holy shit. I have never once used the public transport in America because it's never been anywhere I've gone to. I'm not convinced you guys have anything that isn't privatized. I'm gonna try and get through this hole again. But yeah, like, a few major cities have it. Well, not the ones I've been to, apparently. None of those fucking things have anything. Not a goddamn thing. It's Uber or die. I like how this car is positioned exactly to fuck up this turn. To be fair, at SGDQ, fucking Steven drove me everywhere, so...
George, what's happening?
You received an anonymous call informing us that Thomas returned home. I sent Emily to get you right away.
No idea who made the call?
No. That's why I came on ahead, to see if the information was correct. A light did come on, but only for a second. I saw a tall male silhouette in the window. It was Thomas.
Okay. I'm going in there. You two wait here.
We'll be ready to burst in at any moment. Just call out.
Zach, it's the same in the countryside after all. The climax of an investigation is always in an apartment.
Here we go again. Yeah, we're in the end game, Will. This is where it's gonna go fucking weird. The investigation is climaxing. But there is nothing amiss about this room. This profiling has just decided to play without sound, I guess. Whatever suits you, I guess.
Too much noise. We're still missing a vital piece of the puzzle.
Too much noise, he says. I think not. If you'll allow me to reboot the game real fast in an attempt to... Because when the sound starts cutting out like that, it's usually a sign that a crash is about to happen, because I think it's a memory leak thing. It's like that on PS3 as well, actually. That part is... That remains as fucked as ever. Fortunately, reloading doesn't take that long, so, like, it's workable, but... hella not convenient. They didn't correct that? Of course not. Hilarious. Oh, chat's so funny today.
Previous.
Anyway. Was that The World Ends With You? Yeah, I speedrun The World Ends With You. The World Ends With You is one of my favorite games, like, ever. I will not start profiling. How is it on Switch? You've only played it on DS? The DS version is superior. Don't, like, it's nothing to write home about. I thought it was actually Thomas's Biscuit. It's just a trading card with Thomas's Biscuit on it. Hang on, we should change our clothes, because I reckon the pink stuff's getting dirty now. Yeah, it is. Let's change to Hawaiian blue. What's the red rig about? You'll see. You haven't missed any details. We're currently collecting evidence.
Huh?
A series of boot prints. What could it mean? Yeah, but the badge over there. I know, right? Got it. Coffee. Do I speedrun the Switch or the DS one? The Switch. The Switch version is like a way faster run. Like hours faster. It is not trivial how much time the Switch version saves. Hours. Literally hours. Oh look, another infinite ammo lollipop thing. Just certain glitches or something they changed. Dialogue is much faster on the Switch version, and there's a lot of dialogue in The World Ends With You, so there you have it. Let's profile. York does, Maho.
Huh? So, Thomas wants us to look around for him a bit more. So there's more to it. Kind of like the bonus footage on a DVD. I hope it's worth watching. Don't you agree, Zach?
York? What was that noise? Damn it! We need to seal off all routes out of town.
No need for that, George.
Huh?
If he was going to leave town, he would have done so by now. which means he's still got some unfinished business.
The shirt says max 300. Whee. Speaking of DDR bullshit, I got a 2 miss on Paranoia Survivor today. I could full combo a 15 if I tried. I could do that shit. That'd be tight as fuck. Oh god, the sirens are looping. They drive just as shit as I do! Good grief.
Do you think they heard what I said?
They left us.
We don't have to make a fuss. Thomas isn't going to leave town. That gives us plenty of time to find a way to view the bonus footage.
Okay, but where's my car? I don't want to use these cars. They're slow. Where's my car? Oh, the game took my car. Man. Oh. The shadows are out. Hope you guys like popping.
Zach, we can take a rest if you're tired.
No, we can't. They're not zombies, Crummish. They're fucking shadows. They're fucking shadows. Fucking not zombies! Why does he get... Ah. Calm down. You fucking calm down. I'm perfectly calm. I am perfectly calm. Couldn't be fucking calmer. About these bullshits. People posting in my chat, telling me to calm down when they are the ones who are wrong. Well, that's just not on. This is bullshit. This is the bullshit that I will not stand for.
Not this way, Zach. We need to keep her in sight.
But that's the way she ran to. Okay, then, if you want, game. Okay, then don't swing the guitar when I press the button to swing the guitar. That's fine. Just eat shit instead. Which direction did she go in? For those of you who are not keeping score, that's Anna, by the way. She died in the intro. She's dead before the game starts.
Huh?
Pay attention to what the QuickTime events are, lest I get fucking killed. You are watching Deadly Premonition, the greatest horror game released over the past decade.
I almost became a goddess of the forest myself. Although I think the look might suit me. What do you think, Zach?
Okay.
Amazing.
Okay, amazing, apparently. Zach is Zach. Why do people keep asking this question? That's a question that you are supposed to ask, but it's not a question with an answer right now. Pay attention to the game! I think these profilings might just not have sound. I mean, they're supposed to have sound, but they might just not on the Switch version, I guess. I think that might be broken. What we know about Zach is that York met him when he was a kid.
Much noise. We're still missing a vital piece of the puzzle.
Around the time that his father and mother died. His father having killed his mother with a gun. And himself. Also with the gun. Just in case you weren't clear on that. That's what we know about Zach. All in due course. What did we just learn from Harry, right? Haste is not what you it's not it, Chief. That's what he said. Haste, it's not it, Chief. Speed, it's not it, Chief. You gotta learn to take your time. That's what's it, Chief. He does see me. It's time for this again! Oh, is that not out of the way enough for you? If you could wait a bit for me, that would be lovely. Thank you.
Where are you hiding?
Uh-oh. Pick a fucking hiding spot, jackass. You die or demise. Special achievement? No, this is a Switch game. They don't even have achievements. You just die. There's nothing interesting about it. You just die. I like how this has gone on for so long, the music actually looped. Nintendo never did get in on the achievement thing, and in some ways I'm glad, and in some ways, like, I don't know, achievements can be interesting and useful sometimes. Like, I particularly like the fact that it lets you very easily see what players did and did not do. That can be very useful information, and it's baked right into the game. But that's mostly from, like, a developer sort of, like, mild introspection standpoint. To a player, that's not that useful data. Like, good achievements can incentivize you to play in really interesting ways. Like Dead Rising's initial achievement set, right? That had a bunch of fucking crazy, weird, and interesting ways to play the game. But here's the problem. Not a lot of people did them.
Zach, this is a waste of time. Let's go.
Not a lot of people actually did the achievements for Dead Rising because they're hardest hits. And therein lies a fundamental conflict, which is that as a game developer, you are actually disincentivized from making your achievements too hard. Because if you make them too hard, people won't do them. And you generally want people to do them. And if it's easy, is it an achievement? Not really, but that's not the point. Not from a developer perspective. You want people to spend more time playing your game. Therefore, you're incentivized to make your achievements as easy as possible while still consuming an amount of time. If that sounds manipulative, that's because it is. I think I just went backwards. I got turned around. Nevertheless, that's where we're at right now. That's how achievements work in modern game design. The idea is to make them time-consuming, not necessarily difficult. Because, like, the jury... this is why a lot of early achievements from earlier games are often just hard as balls. Or very weird and unusual, because they were not mapped territory back then, so people got a lot more creative with it. See, there are some things that interest me when it comes to achievements, right? Like, if you look at the trophies for a game called White Day, a labyrinth-named school, right? That game has difficulty trophies that don't stack with each other, which is annoying as shit, by the way. Thomas's ID. Pinned to the fucking wall. But yeah, that's fucking annoying, by the way, the difficulty achievements don't stack. But it creates interesting data, because then you can see what difficulties people actually played. Yeah, Dead Prem's difficulty achievements don't stack either. Which leads me to an interesting conclusion with White Day, right? Which is that more people beat the game on hard than beat it on easy. Which is incredibly counterintuitive, but makes some degree of sense. And that's very obtuse information. What can you conclude with that? You can conclude a few things with that. A lot of it's contextual to that game, but you can conclude a few things with that information. I am profiling, fuck you. Original or remake White Day? The remake. The original's from the 90s. They wouldn't have achievements. Before achievements were invented. Oh boy, it's time for this again. Difficulty achievements not stacking is very annoying, but the thing about it is that it provides useful data. That was absolutely nowhere close, game. You are full of shit. That attack was in a different postcode. Hello? Hello? Thank you. Like, the data from achievements can be useful, but, like, what do they really add to gameplay? I don't know. They can be fun, and if you're the kind of person who, like, really enjoys a balls-hard, like, weird, interesting challenge to go for, achievements can be nice. But you don't want, like, that's the fundamental paradox of achievements, is that you don't ever actually want to make them too hard. Because you do want people to do them. You have to make it something interesting, but something that's not actually that difficult. Like, Dead Prem's achievements are actually all pretty dumb on the 360. It's all stuff like, do the side quest. Or get all the trading cards. And there's one for beating the game on every... Like, there's no chapter-related progression achievements. There's just beat the game on easy, medium, and hard. And they're worth like 100, 200, and 300 each. Like, 60% of that game's point total is just beat the game. But do it 4 times. 3. I can't count. Oh. Okay then. Fuck you too, buddy. Locked by some kind of device. Of course. I should have known. Yeah, furthermore, you actually have to get the player to agree to metric sending under a lot of countries' like data laws, because that's, you know... Hang on, I'm gonna get QuickTime evented here. Oh, no I didn't. Whereas achievements don't require you to agree to them in order for them to be legal, but still technically useful for data purposes. Hello? Thank you. So they're good for that. In other words, achievements have once again been corrupted by the corporations that want to mine every single thing about your playstyle in order to market to you more effectively. Don't ask questions, just get excited for next products and consume products, etc, etc. That's why we don't get more games with achievement sets like Dead Rising anymore. People have realized they're a good legal loophole. But here's the thing, right? It is cool when they release "Here's how you played everything you killed" infographics. I do like those. It's meaningless in an immediate sense, but it's fun to look at. Like, I don't know, I think I'm actually okay with this. I just wish there wasn't, like... Thank you, game. Game, please. Jesus Christ. But I wish games could have it both ways, right? But they don't tend to, purely because of, like, platform holder restrictions on the number of achievements / their point value that you're allowed to have. Like, let me tell you a story, right? And this honestly isn't really my story to tell, but I'm telling it anyway. Please don't sue me. But Freedom Planet couldn't get a full set of trophies on the PS4. It was restricted to only having a small set, despite the fact that game actually already had a full set of achievements due to releasing on Steam. Sony just wouldn't let them have it. We don't know why. So for that, they had to, like, fucking, like, do a workaround where the achievement set on PSN relates to the number of achievements you have collected in the in-game achievement system that actually correlates with the achievement set on every other platform. And Sony just mysteriously would not allow the game to have a full achievement set. They wouldn't have it. Meanwhile, Undertale had to have a full achievement set, even though Toby Fox didn't want it, which is why Undertale's achievements on PS4 are all incredibly stupid. If you're wondering why that's the case, that's why. Ha! Nice one, game. That hit me, but my guitar didn't hit them. Good one. Nice. Quality. All of Undertale's achievements are for the exact same thing. And they're all for just picking up items. They're all just like, got an item, got 2 items, got 3 items. Dude, you got 4 items, etc, etc. Like, they're all that. Because he had to have achievements, but he didn't want them. Oh shit.
See you.
Ah! I pressed... Why do Nintendo controllers have the Y button in the wrong place? At least they put a checkpoint here before it, presumably because they knew the QTEs are stupid. And they are stupid. I pressed X, by the way. They put it there first. I don't care. It's wrong. Works for me. You appear to be a bit stuck there, Raincoat Dude. Jovial Cereal, Funkmaster, thank you very much for the hosts. Was that like coordinated or did you just do that? I beg your pardon? Anyone got any fucking idea what I just got hit by? Also, the legendary guitar sucks. It keeps, like, not hitting things that are directly in front of me. Shadow, I think. Where? Whence? See, at least Sony has their own set of buttons. Like, if I see PlayStation button prompts, I'll never get them wrong. Whereas Nintendo and Xbox have the same buttons that are all in different places, which means I relentlessly fuck them up all the time. I submit I'm more used to the Xbox controller than the Nintendo one, clearly, which is why I keep pressing Xbox button commands instead of Nintendo ones. Someone just use numbers, please. Someone just do 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, cut this shit out. I don't care which you fuckers do it, just one of you do it.
Huh?
I mean, Nintendo likes to throw an additional spanner in the work by having R and ZR. These are different. Games do not always call them the same thing. Like, you see R. Do they mean R? Do they mean ZR? Yes. I mean, Sega Genesis had A, B, C, and X, Y, Z, which works fine for me. Because the layout's so different, because, like, the controller layout's different, so you're never gonna, like, get them in the wrong place. Why did he, like, turn around? Truly unintense. I don't know why does it make you wiggle the stick to run? I would like to remind you this game came out after Resident Evil 4.
That's one bizarre setup. Whoever made this must be crazy.
It's time, folks, to stab a thing in the head. When you are ready, go through the door.
Zach, okay, so it's not bonus footage. It's still part of the main feature. The perpetrator is exactly who I thought it was. First things first, we'd better let poor Nick go.
No sound effect to accompany that. The game did in fact get really quiet. Welcome to Deadly Premonition. What's happening with her whole thing? That's a valid question. I rather don't think it's supposed to be doing that. What makes this so great? The writing, primarily. It has very compelling characters and a compelling mystery. It's also fucking stupid as hell. This part actually probably merits a trigger warning. And I'm not really sure what to say it would trigger. Other than it handles this in sort of a pretty specious way. Content warning, gender dysphoria. Just throwing that out there. Like, it includes elements of that, and it handles it in a pretty specious fucking way. So, you know, fair warning for anyone in chat who might be bothered by that. I would not take the stupid fucking dumb horror game on face value, but, you know, you have been warned.
Dad? Dad?
Come on, boy, or it'll be too late.
What happens if you stop? I actually have no idea.
Dad? Dad?
Come on, boy, or it'll be too late. Come on, boy, or it'll be too late.
Is Celeste Chapter 9 free DLC? Yeah, it's free. Oh, Dad just disappeared.
Dad? Dad?
Come on, boy, or it'll be too late.
Brian Xander Morgan. To be fair, Swery did later go on to make The Missing, which I'm told, like, rather struck a chord with that audience. I can't say I'd know, I haven't played it.
Dad?
Come on, boy, or it'll be too late.
Daddy? Daddy? Daddy?
The Missing is not really on my bucket list, it must be said.
Are you okay?
Good dog. You can pet the dog in Deadly Premonition.
You are waiting here for someone, aren't you?
The person you are waiting for will be here soon.
Trees can bleed like that in real life. That's a thing. I've seen it.
We come toward the climax. As the angel said, I was soon fated to meet him. What do you think of those dreams, Zach? So I do care for Emily.
What about you? We should take this opportunity and talk about this a bit.
If I hadn't seen Yor come into the bar, well, you wouldn't have found this place, would you? Now, how about that? I guess I've always been lucky when luck was needed. That's why I've been able to stay in business, too. Although we have Willie to thank for finding this room, I suppose. He's got a great nose. Clever, too. He'd be a great businessman if he wanted to be.
Good dog.
I owed you guys one anyway. And I owed York big time, too. You guys didn't tell anyone about that whole thing with Diane. I want to help you guys out. Is there anything I can do?
Kaysen, I appreciate the offer. But this is a police matter. You can leave everything to us from here.
Yes,
Oh,
Kevs.
well,
Max
okay.
300.
George, look. These cigarettes. They're the same brand that York smokes. He's definitely been here.
Carol's been missing since the bar
Just
closed
leaving
last
shit
night.
in the crime scenes.
This town will be deserted if this keeps up.
What do you think is really happening here in Greenvale?
Oh, baby, is that a question?
Emily, let's focus on looking for York. I just hope there are more leads than a cigarette butt around here.
Hey, Willie, of course. You can track his scent, can't you, boy? What do you think, officers? Let him help you out, why don't you? Oh, he'd make a fine police dog.
I told you we don't
Switched him,
need...
fuck off.
Sounds good, Kaysen. We need all the help we can get. Come on, George, let's let them help us.
But they are civilians.
Do you have a better plan? As we speak, York might be...
All right. Let's have them help.
Thank you, George.
But one thing. With York missing in action, I'm back in charge. And York would give me hell if something bad happened to you guys. So promise me you'll call for backup at the first sign of danger.
Yes, of course.
I think we're missing something here. So I'm going to look around a bit longer. You go with Kaysen and follow York's trail.
Thank you, George. We're counting on you, boy. Welcome to the force, Deputy Willie.
It is time. It is always time. It's never not time for something in this game.
Let's get rolling then.
Okay, I'm counting on you, Willie.
Oh, not counting on me, though, are you? Sheesh.
Let's begin. The music must be cranked. This is... Willie gets a unique piece of music. I am making you listen to it.
He can be a little selfish, but he's a good dog. He stayed with me all this time, through all the good and the bad.
How long have you been together?
Music goes back
we
to
go
normal
back a
now.
long time. I can't even remember a time when he wasn't around.
I had a dog when I was small, too. He was a beagle, so we named him B. Stupid name, I know. He hated being left alone and always followed me around. I could tell him anything.
Yeah, I
even
manually
if it
dropped the
didn't sound like
volume back to
Aaron.
dialogue
He'd
level.
look into my eyes and listen intently to anything I had to say. It's like he sympathized, and he didn't make fun of me. He would just listen. When I was done talking, he'd put a paw on my thigh. My worries just faded away when he did that. Made me feel like I was just a fool for worrying so much. Dogs are great that way.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I think they got a lot more wisdom than us humans.
They're talking
Even if they
sense
are
right now,
afraid,
man.
Well, they don't see it that way. Sure sounds foolish, but you know dogs, why, they're always happy. I'm positive that even if man perishes off the face of the earth, dogs, why, they'll just carry on, regardless. They see everything, you know. From their dog houses, they look out and they see what humans do.
Kaysen.
Oh, look, Deputy Willie's calling for us. He's always like that. Let's get back to the chase.
We're back on the bullshit. And volume goes back down.
Thomas, I know that you're there. Your disposition is not of my concern. But you do need to stop this. Untie me. Let me go. Right now. And you and Carol should take off. Go as far away as you can. Open a bar or a diner in a new town. With your cooking, I know you do well.
Why, thank you, York. You're so kind. Unlike him.
If I had someone like you, things may not have come to this.
York, have you ever been in love with someone?
Thomas, a long time ago, I witnessed two people that I really cared about die. Both pretty much at the same time. And since then, I've tried not to care about anyone so deeply, but recently that way of thinking has changed.
Emily, right? She's a nice girl.
But I must warn you, York. You'd be better off not falling in love with her.
Thomas, considering the circumstances, whatever I say might not be important to you, but I'll say it anyways. Don't you dare touch Emily.
York, I think I've said too much.
It's natural to respond when someone talks to you, I guess. Everything will end tonight. You just stay there until then.
It might take one more stream, so possibly not tonight. I actually don't remember how long the end game lasts for. And back to beats. That's just weird.
What's wrong? Something's bothering you.
Oh no, it's just... I promised to have tea with Polly. I just remembered.
What's that got to do with anything?
Yep, you're right. This just isn't the time, I know. But it's... well, she reminds me of my mother who passed away.
Kaysen.
I've been a salesman for a long, long time. I never had time to talk with my mother, you know. Sales, they were the thing for me. No matter what happened, this was more important. So even when she was sick, I put more energy into my work, which I regret now. And you know, when I heard she died, I was on my way home, all happy. I closed a big deal in Jersey. Just when you want to give something back, you got no one to give it back to. Well, that's when I met her, Polly. I thought heaven had given me another chance. I really did. So I always stay in that hotel whenever I come up here. Oh, sure, the rooms are great, but in all honesty, I go there because I want to talk with Polly.
Does Polly know all this?
No way. I'd never say anything so embarrassing to her. She'd think I've got some crazy mother complex or something. Right, let's get going. Deputy Willie disapproves of any chit-chat. I'll make it up to Polly some other time, I guess.
A return to the beat. Where'd he go? No. Back to the regular scheduled volume.
Zach, I'm hungry, but I can't do much about that at the moment. Thomas is certainly a great cook. It's a shame to keep his cooking hidden out here in the countryside. Don't you think so, Zach? Which reminds me, there's another great cook in town. To fall in love with her would mean that I would need to love her cooking, too. Why does God test us so, I wonder? That coffee she made. Man, did that pack a punch. I wish you could have tasted it, Zach.
Now is definitely the time, Bryce Cube. How could you suggest something so silly? Hi, Tag. You are currently chasing a dog through town. This is good. What's that, boy? Use the fucking car.
It's only a hunch now, but I don't think Nick killed Diane.
What do you mean?
Me and Diane, we were, you know, pretty close. I'm sure some people might have moral issues about it all, but I'd like to think that I knew her pretty well. Every time we finished talking, she'd bring up art.
Ugh.
I'd make a face, you know, boring. And she'd always say, "You're so different from Nick. He's so much more intelligent."
Sounds like something she'd say.
Nick was one of the few people who she could talk to, you know. And vice versa for Nick, I suppose. Diane also told me that she was best friends with Nick. He'd have nothing at all to gain by killing her. I can't believe that one would try to kill the other. I just can't.
But even the best of friends can end up in the worst fights.
Still, the voices and footsteps I heard that night, they were something else. Much more violent, more horrifying. Diane's voice sounded different, too. Different. Hard to explain. Of course, I couldn't make out what she was saying.
You told York all this?
Of course I did.
What did he say?
I know, that's fine. Something like that. Let's go then, and catch Diane's killer.
Did he tell York all that? Sounds like a fucking lie to me. How is he such a good runner?
Zach, about Emily. Don't you feel almost nostalgic looking at her? I don't think I've ever felt that way looking at a woman before. No, I'm wrong. It's a long time ago now, though. Do you remember that incident, Zach? Anyways, I was very surprised when she came to my hotel room. Not in a funny way, don't get me wrong. It was really exciting, though. I thought I heard my heart thumping inside, you know? It's inappropriate during an investigation. Right, Zach?
I think this game is super worth checking out, but also bear in mind it's also a piece of shit. Like, Deadly Premonition is the ultimate example. Someone posted this earlier in chat and I'm stealing it because it's really good, but Deadly Premonition is the ultimate example of a game that's greater than the sum of its parts. Because the sum of its parts would equal a flaming turd that's on fire, because the parts are broken and terrible and busted and barely functional, but somehow it's really good.
Hey, where are you going? Deputy Willie, he's over here. Come on, hurry.
No, he's not. He's over here. The fuck? Don't you bait me like that. My Pokemon has a tilde on the E. That's an accent.
Are you close to the Ingrams?
No, I mean, well, I always say hi when I see them at their store.
Don't you think they make a wonderful family?
I guess so. Including Jim, I suppose they do.
Indeed they do. The ideal family, I'd say. You know that I look after Isaac
And Willie's just gone.
Right? They talk a lot when I take them out. Yesterday, Mama and Papa, and this morning, Grandpa, always about their family. Just listening to them makes me feel so happy. I don't have any brothers, you know. Maybe I'm a little jealous of those two. That's why when I come here, I always pay them a visit. Greenvale is really like a second home to me.
I can tell.
Deputy Willie's calling again. Enough about me. Let's get going.
The pieces. Do you see it, Zach? It's all coming together.
For some reason in the darkness, I see Emily's face. When I first met her on the bridge, she looked so dignified. And that glimmer in her eyes when she...
You're all like, York getting murdered in the background, but he's really just getting horny on Maine.
By the dawn, eating steak at the diner, giving me directions in the car, horror on her face in the gallery, and that coffee she made. And it's like she's a Zach,
The randomly shifting transparency.
real goddess.
This section, this part of the game here, occupies a seriously non-trivial amount of the speedrun. Because none of those sequences are skippable. They don't count as cutscenes. I mean, you can skip, like, Kaysen's fucking talking, I guess, but you can't really skip anything York. It's done it again.
Hey, where are you going? Deputy Willie, he's over here. Come on, hurry.
It did it again, dude. Here's the thing. It's not Willie we're following. It's Kaysen. He can get stuck.
Willie, York is nearby?
Is that the expression to pull?
Can we stop running now, please?
Also, now I run real fast. Emily now gains the fucking speed to outrun the dog.
Hey, so we took the long route here. You weren't playing with us, were you?
George, we found out where York is. George? George! Kaysen, I'm going in alone.
Hey, you didn't forget what George said.
No, I haven't. And that's why you get to stay out here and keep trying to contact him. I'm just going to check things out. I'll stay out of danger. Trust me.
Okay, if you say so. I'll take care of this here.
So remember you guys had your queries about how, like, you didn't think the shadows were even real, so it doesn't matter? Emily sees them too.
Freeze! Stop right there! Stop! What the hell?
Or at least, Emily sees them now.
York, Emily is here. Time to say goodbye then.
Thomas, let me tell you one more time. It's not too late. I can help you. Just untie me and let me go. If you don't, the situation will be irreversible, unfixable.
York, no situation is reversible. Didn't you know that? Everyone, everything proceeds along a path preordained by fate. Goodbye then. I wonder who'll be the next person to open this door. Well, whoever that person is will be the one to decide your fate.
Zach, what was I supposed to say? All I can do now is wait.
Anyway, Emily doesn't have any equipment worth a shit. Which makes this next section actually kind of hard. As a consequence of that, Emily also can't get tired, therefore your best play here is actually to just not fucking partake in the combat. Out of my way. Thanks, buddy. Whoa. Peace. Emily needs this. And this. Like, I could fight everything if I want this to take about 5 times longer. But I don't, and Emily doesn't get tired, so there's no good reason to. Goodbye frame rate.
You sure took your time.
Thomas, you've got nowhere to run now. Just surrender yourself.
Emily, I've been waiting for you.
Where's York? Is he okay?
He's quite the handsome one, isn't he? I liked him the moment I saw him. He likes someone else, of course. Who do you think that is? Hmm?
I'm asking you if he is okay. Answer me.
Oh, yes. He is handsome. But me and Carol, we love not him, but a different person. My lovely G.
Cut the crap. Do you know what you're doing?
Why, yes, I do. All too well. Far better than you do, I think. You know nothing about yourself, nor this town.
Please don't make me shoot you.
You're a silly, sad little woman.
Brutal.
We're heading for devastation. All of us. And no one can stop it.
Oh, Thomas. You're sick. But there's still time. We can get you help. I'll help you.
You're too kind, Emily. As kind as a goddess. That's why he likes you. This town is soiled. And only you are shining in it.
That's right, Thomas. Let's just leave here together.
It was so much better back then. We had so much fun. Emily, that was before you came. I won't let you have him. You filthy pig!
Hey, guess what? This game has boss fights.
You pig! This is take this! Have this! Die this! Take that! You won't have it your way! I won't let you take him! I'll show you how serious I am! I'll turn you into hamburger meat! Dodge this! This! Eat this! You're gonna die, Emily! You're gonna die, Emily!
Which button's why? Send help.
Die, Emily!
You try doing anything worth a shit with these aiming controls, by the way.
You.
By the way, surprise! This game has boss fights.
Thomas, don't make me shoot
I said it again.
Surrender and turn your.
But just seriously, surprise! This game has boss fights.
Emily.
Plural.
Thomas.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Do you guys remember, like, way back at the beginning of the game?
That's enough, Thomas.
When we had to, like, see his tattoo?
Just come over here.
And York remarked who Love G was?
Emily. Emily, I just...
Consider it.
I hate you so much. Die, you skanky swine.
You stinky mutt! Get away! Get away from me!
Get off.
Thomas!
Oh, shit. I forgot about that.
Oh, is that Thomas hanging there?
Casual, like.
God, he looks like a strung-up turkey.
I award you one bra, Kaysen. Jesus.
Zach, was that a gunshot? I hope nothing terrible has happened.
Oh. Remember, all the pieces are here.
Hey, Willie. Are you here with your owner?
Look at this fucking good boy. Look at this good dog. Look at that dog. And we gain control. Right then, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have time for tonight. We're going to leave it off there. And tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow, next stream, we will conclude Deadly Premonition, because we are, like, absolutely within the last, like, 3 to 4 hours of the game now, I'm pretty sure. Thank you very much for being here. And tune in next time. Be there for the conclusion of Deadly Premonition. You don't want to fucking miss it. You really don't. I swear to God, you really don't want to fucking miss it. You really don't. Of the many things you think you can miss, this is not one of them. Because if you thought that was a turn, and it's definitely a turn, holy shit. Does the finale do some... We're going places, friends. We are going places, and I'm very excited about this.